All right, U9, welcome back to our second lesson for the week. Instead of going online to do 10 quick questions today, I've got 10 quick questions here for you. Can you please pause the video here, complete those conversions, and as always, the answers are at the end of this document. All right, thanks for doing those 10 quick questions, U9. Today, what we're going to look at is the next part of applying the SOH TOA, and that is what happens if the thing that we don't know is sitting in the denominator of our fraction. So we're going to look at examples of how to do that. And again, at the end of those examples, we'll summarize our steps, making sure we copy these examples and those steps into our workbook. So example 1 here says calculate the value of h correct to 1 decimal place. So as always, the first thing that we do is let's set up our structure to identify our information. So what we have here is we have what's our hypotenuse, what's our reference angle, what's our opposite side, and what's our adjacent. So our hypotenuse in this question, remember it's opposite the right angle, it's h. So we need to, so our hypotenuse is h, our reference angle is 25 degrees, our opposite side is 7 centimeters, and there is nothing in our adjacent side. So thinking back to trigonometry, which function we're going to use? Well, what deals with a hypotenuse and the opposite? Well, that's our sine function. So sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of 25 degrees is equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse, so sine of 25 degrees is equal to 7 over h. Now in this situation, it's slightly different to last lesson. What we get in this situation, because of our unknowns in the denominator, is that these two things, they just swap places. All right, so to answer this question, h is going to be equal to h is going to be equal to 7 over sine of 25 degrees. Okay, getting our calculator out, clearing that, putting our fraction in 7 over, that didn't work, 7 over sine of 25, close my bracket, I get 16. Super important to remember to close our bracket, because if we forget to close our bracket, our calculator is going to go syntax error, and that just means we forgot to type something. So what we need to do, just close our brackets, and to 1 decimal place, that 6 at the end there makes that 5 round up. So we get 16.6 centimeters. All right, U9, so summarizing what we've just looked at is number 1, we identified all our information again using our structure. Second, we then picked which trig function that we were using and we substituted our information into that. Thirdly, then we recognized it was the denominator, and the denominator in the trigonometry, they just swapped places to help us solve the question, and we plugged it then into our calculator. And the last step was to make sure that we have rounded our answer correctly. It is super important that we show our working for every single step, and we follow these 4 steps to get to our answer. All right, so our work for this week, apart from the 10 quick questions, we're going to go to the Cambridge exercise 4G. You're going to do question 5. You're going to do question 5, A, C, D, G, H, and K. After you've done that, do question 6 and question 7. As always, correct your work from the solutions, fix any errors in your working out, take a photo of it, upload it to Canvas by Friday.